terrified of people. I am very scared of people. Like on my kids. I am terrified of people. And I am very shy. But I never knew why once I walk on the stage, I could get it done and leave. But I'm terrified of people. People are cruel. It's like you can't control ourselves. So you never know what someone will do you.
What it do? It's your boy Jay Reed. Let's get to this right here, man. Let's got a whole lot to unpack from this right here. So NBA Youngboy is doing an interview. NBA Youngboy never does interviews. He's a low-key guy. He seems like an introvert to me. He doesn't really like talking on camera. Guys, he's stayed to himself. He just like to drop music. Ain't that many interviews of Youngboy out. A couple of them when he first came in the game, but you know, he like to keep a mystique by himself. But you know, in this interview right here, guys, you know, this Billboard one, he talks about his grandmother died in 2010, and Youngboy was sitting in a group home. He said, "I used to get beat up inside the group home for no reason." He continues as shaking intensifies. So right now he's going through, he's recollecting these evil thoughts he had as being a child. You know, he's 23 years of age. This is 13 years ago right here. He was a child. So, I mean, that means he was 11 years, 13 years ago. He was 10 years old when this happens. You know, the loss of his grandmother. He's confused. He didn't have a father. So he's going through some turbulent times right now. He continues as shaking intensifies. His quiet voice never falters. The other boys would put their hands on me, and I would look up like, "Why are you hitting me, bro? What I do?" It made me discover another side of me that I never glorified or liked. I found out how to be the person that you don't want to do that with. Before then, I never understood all the evilness or wrong because I was showered by so much love from this person. Man, let me tell you something, man. The love of his grandmother and that dying, I think it broke a piece of him. Half of him left. He's in the group home. He's in like a foster home with all type of people around. You got murderers, you got killers, you know. You don't know who's around you. You got people from all type of walks of life in this toxicity environment, of this distraught environment, man. And he's getting beat on and hit on, and he got to deal with this evilness of being bullied because he don't have good parents or guardians to protect him. That's why I say, man, always protect your kids, man. You just don't want to understand the struggle right here, man. For somebody to get on his mind. I knew he was an intelligent guy because the way he put his songs together and these words together in his songs, I'm like, this guy's intelligent, man. He's a lot smarter than I think a lot of people give him credit for. He's an intellectual guy, man. And I was like, you know, I just think this is all, you know, for the internet. And, you know, I believe he really was in the streets of Baton Rouge. You know, he's linked to some deadly things. I'm not going to talk about it in this one. He's linked to some shit. He's been out of jail because of this. I think because he didn't have that loving home or that guidance or that father or that mother to be there for him and to guide him and steer him in the right direction and show him these ways, man. So that shows you how important parents is and being a part of your children's lives. Because if not, they end up in foster care and group homes, and they end up in dysfunctional environments, man. And they end up being prisoners without rap, man. Rap saved his life, you know. Rap was there for him. So he said by now, Youngboy is shaking from head to toe with alarming intensity. His jewelry audibly rattling. It's not going to stop. He calmly replies, "When I suggest we take a break." Quintina, who began as his accountant and now appears to also function as his surrogate mother, kneels beside his chair to hold his hand. "I'm okay." Youngboy shows her composing himself. So right now, he's just reflecting. He's being reflective. He's opening up. You know, he doesn't talk much. So when Youngboy talks, I listen. You know, he did an interview with Act a couple years ago. You know, we actually got he got his own podcast with Apple Music. Just hearing him talk, man, you know, because he don't talk much, you know, and he don't do interviews. And for him to be one of the top streamers of the year and king of YouTube, getting all these views and without doing interviews or promotion, this is got to showcase his talent. This is his ability, man. And I know he had issues with his mother, Sharonda, and hopefully, you know, he come at peace with these demons and confront these demons, because, you know, your childhood is what stick with you as an adult, and it can rub off on your children too. So I just think that's why we need therapy. We have to heal from brokenness, I believe, in the black community. That's why we need therapy. We need counseling. We need to shrink. We need to get help. We need people to talk to release these emotions, and we need this, man. Prayer is essential, you know. We need these things right here to help us and become better. I don't know. Maybe he suffers probably from, because he's been in and out of jail. He's been, you know, currently on house arrest, you know. I don't know, maybe he needs some medicine, or he's constantly in and out. Maybe he needs some medicine. It's a mental health issue. He needs help. But I don't think he belongs in jail, but I think he just needs some help on these issues, man. And, you know, this dysfunction, I think, you know, he's still battling with this. And I think it's going to be a process to this right here. But, you know, praying for young boy, hopefully he can just take a lot of courage to him to talk about these issues, I believe, because this is what real manhood is about. So hopefully a lot of other people, you know, I know a lot of people look up to him and YB, but hopefully they look at this, you know, talking to therapists, getting therapy, and talking to people about what they've been through and their struggles. Because I think that's why so many guys are emotional and they crash out and go to prison, because they're thinking with their emotions. They're raised by their mothers, and they don't have father figures because of the broken homes and the abandonment. So that means they're growing up irrational. They're thinking with their emotions and not with logic, because they don't have a father figure, that structure, that disciplinary to be there. So, you know, prayers for young boy, man. Hopefully he get it together. Hopefully he get his issues right, man. Definitely a talented artist. For him to do all these streams and sales without doing any promotion, he ain't on Vlad. He's not doing Breakfast Club interviews. He's not on major platforms. And he's still selling and streaming, man. Released over 10 projects last year, so he's definitely on the money train, getting to the bag. So, I mean, you know, shouts out to him, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the video. I'm out.